Good day everyone, I am Ayasa Stuba from BSHF 3B and today we are going to discuss the financial management of mice. So first, funding. Adequate funding is essential for a successful event. The biggest mistake of event organizer is to host an event without adequate financial support. To do so will result in the failure of the event. So the funding, it is the fuel for the event to successfully run. So without the fund, the event will not be successful. Budgeting. It is vital for the success of an event. A budget is an estimate of income and expenses. It is necessary to budget carefully to find out the funding needed by the event and to provide a monitoring system in the planning and implementation of the event. So budgeting is very essential for the success of an event. It helps the event organizer to think and plan ahead. So in short, it helps you to control the amount of money to spend. So here are the ways to consider in budgeting. So first, the specific activity to be undertaken. Second, the estimated cost of each activity. So we're going to allocate budget on each activity. So third, the benefit of each activity. Fourth, the income from the activity. Five, the necessity of the activity. 6. The place of the activity in budget priority. Then the last one is the how the expenditure of the activity can be monitored. Next is the financial structure. So after the organizer have agreed to push through with the event, the financial structures need to be established immediately. Notwithstanding the level of the event, financial structure may be simple with a treasurer controlling all the finances, or it may be very complicated involving several committees. So there are two types to approach financial control structure. It's either finance as a freestanding committee, everyone requests money and awaits their decision. Second is each committees or subcommittee has a treasurer to look after its allocated budget. So it means that financial structure, it is the treasurer will do a forecasting of the amount they spend for the event. They will assign a person who will manage, which is the treasurer will manage the money, or in short, they will always audit the money spent and money remain. Next is the control. The careful control of the financial transaction is a vital aspect of mice management. Various control systems are necessary to keep spending within agreed limits. Failure to implement proper control over budget will lead to confusions. So the following are practical steps to follow for effective financial control. So first, limit the number of people who can occur expenditure. Second, keep accurate records of all income and expenditure. Third, use appropriate record-keeping methods to keep financial information correct, current, and readily available. Fourth, ensure that relevant structure channel financial commitment through financial record keepers. Fifth, ensure the financial information is widely circulated to all those who require it. 6. Produce systems and information that are clear and understood by everyone involved. Sources of funding. So MICE organizers should identify possible sources of income and how to obtain funding. So there are the several agencies that MICE organizer can approach for funding, such as local authority, leisure department, education authority, local or national sports council, and more. So there are also various activities that can produce income: franchising, ticket program and entry fees, fundraising, programs, raffles, souvenirs, and more. So let's talk about fundraising. So fundraising, it is an event. It is designed to raise awareness and support for an organization missions. This can include concert, auctions, marathons, and more. So the purpose of fundraising is to support and help a organization. So there are the following fundraising activities sponsored, such as runs, swims and cycles, dances, discos, marathons, walkathons, lotteries, raffles, gambling evenings such as casino nights and race nights. So sponsorship. Sponsorship is a mutually beneficial business arrangement between the sponsor and sponsored in order to achieve the agreed objectives. So sponsorship, it helps the business to increase its credibility, improve its public image, and more. Information about possible sponsors may be obtained from Yellow Page and telephone directories, local and national newspapers, business organizations such as chambers of commerce, professionals such as lawyers and architects, participants and their personal contacts, 6 libraries, local, regional, and national, 7 market research through learned centers, consultancies, 8 partners that have supported previous events and existing sponsors. So these are the organization these are the organization that you can obtain a sponsorship.
Good day, ma'am. I am Gino Dungon, the continuation of sponsors in financial management of MICE. Some tips on looking for sponsorship. Number 1, use imagination and innovation. A new idea might convince a person to be a potential sponsor. Number 2, put in the marketing effort. Be sure that the product and price are correct. The quality of the event is widely known. Number 3, clearly define the type of market. So, specify the type of market in the participants are rich, middle-aged, or young people. Consider changing the nature of your activity, event, or promotion. Adapt the event to suit the sponsor's idea, desires, and requirement. Number 5, assess your sponsors through the Chamber of Commerce or the Rotary Club. Number 6, assess respective image. So, sponsors must be compatible with the event and participants. Number 7, approach unlikely targets. Approach somebody who has not sponsored an event before. Number 8, do the necessary research. Do detailed research using the media and the local library. Number 9, checking existing sponsors, find out what active companies are already sponsoring. And number 10, get media support. The support of the media is needed to attract sponsors. Then, how to make the sponsorship work? The sponsorships can be very worthwhile. Both parties must work to make it effective. The MICE organizer must not promise that they cannot deliver. The technical skills and knowledge of the organizer must use in the planning and delivery in order to make the sponsor's support justified. The bidding process. The bid is a proposal to host an event. It is the most critical marketing tool in obtaining business. The bid may be presented to an individual, small committee, a board of directors, or a general assembly. The presentation may take place when decision makers visit the city or another location. The preparation. So, number 1, ask a copy of bid form or information regarding a specific requirement of the organization. So, the bid form is a document that gives a detailed explanation of the requirements of the association in hosting a meeting. It could be a short or long. Number 2, research on the history of the association for the past 4 years. So, examine if there are conflicts and clear them with the association planner. And number 3, evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of your destination from the point of view of the planner. Number 4, find out how the bid will be made, whether the association will accept an oral presentation, a written presentation, or both. Number 5, research a detailed bid presentation such as location, date, and time. Number 6, meet the leader of the local district to discuss the strength of the local organization. So, make clear the role of the local leaders in the bid presentation. Find out if the neighboring areas will support the bid. Number 7. Categorize the organization according to the kind: social, educational, political, scientific, and etc. So, number 8. Examine your market position. Find out what makes your destination different from other destinations. The positioning of decision or destination is essential to find out its importance as a good location for a meeting, convention, or trade show due to its being unique or unusual. Number 9. Communicate with previous host cities and request to help you in dealing the organization planner. Number 10. Request local representatives to help you pre-sell your destination through letter writing accompanied by the several photographs or pictures. Presentation. Number 1. Make sure that the presentation document is complete and easy to read without spelling and grammar mistakes. Number 2. The bid document personalized by engraving the name of decision makers on the cover of the bid document. Number 3. Send a letter of invitation following by the protocol order to congressmen, senators, governors, mayors, local members, and the bureau. Number 4. In case there is a bid form for the organization, make sure it is completely filled out and contains the necessary supplemental information. It includes colored photographs and brochures that will sell your destination. Number 5. In case an oral presentation is needed, prepare the scripts of every person who has participated in the presentation. The local members of the groups open the presentation, followed by the mayor or another high-ranking local government officials. Next, the bureau's sales executive should make a short but detailed presentation. The local members will end the oral presentation. So, after the presentation, upon winning the bid, a memorandum of agreement will be signed between the bid proponent, which is the local association, and the international organization upon losing the bid. The proponent will revise the bid and bid again. So, how bid of international events? For international events, it is the host federation or international governing body that formally makes a bid to its international federation to secure an event. Once the event is secured, the contractual agreement with the international federation has been made. The host federation will have to enter into a contract with its chosen host city. The host federation is one that selects the appropriate venue. Financing of bids and events. The cost of bidding an organization, international events can often be a financial burden to the host city, meaning many governing bodies require the prospective host city to fund the bid process and shoulder the total cost of the event. So, importance of hosting an international events. The significance of hosting international events can be seen from the way events stimulate the local economy through multiplier effects. These events can contribute significantly to a city's overall economic regeneration plan. The expenditures in the city by participants, spectators, officials, and visitors will boost the local economy. Hotels, restaurants, clubs, shopping centers, and local transportation will all benefit from the event.
For the summary, adequate financial support is vital for the success of an event. The biggest error of MICE organizers is to launch an event without adequate funding. Careful budgeting is necessary for the event to work well. The budget must be accurate because inaccurate figures can be misleading and may cause bigger problems in the future. Efficient control of financial transactions is essential to prevent financial losses.
MICE organizers need to identify sources of funding. Sources of funds are sponsorship and fundraising fundraising. Sponsors or event may be groups or individuals. Sponsorships can be very rewarding of the MICE organizer, and a sponsor will work together to make effective. Fundraising can be generate a significant amount of money if the type of fundraising activity is carefully chosen and if it is a new idea. A bid is a proposal to host an event. It is an important marketing tool. In obtaining business, it should be a clear and complete. The bid process consists of two stages: the presentation and the preparation and the presentation. And that's all. Thank you.